Welcome, UCE families, to another week of Soulful Home. Our theme, of course, this month is story. I hope you've been sharing a lot of stories from your experiences with our packet last week. And of course, we will continue this week. First, let me light my chalice. For all the stories yet to be told. So this week our packet focuses on the segments of Around the Neighborhood and At Play. Beginning with Around the Neighborhood, we have yet another treasure hunt. This is one where you can make a story of things around your neighborhood as you go. And in the packet you'll see some questions that might help you with that endeavor. First, the question up is, who do you see? And those would be the characters in your story. Next, what are the places within the places in my neighborhood? For example, places like maybe a shady porch or a little patch of sunshine on some flowers, a spot in the park under a tree maybe. Those become your setting and your story. Another question, what are the problems in our neighborhood? Yeah, that's kind of an interesting question when you think about it. But that would lead to the conflict or the tension in your story. Next, what happens? What events do we experience together? And this becomes your plot. And last, what is my neighborhood about? What ideas describe us as a neighborhood? And that would be your theme. So if you look in your Soulful Home packet, you will see some suggestions, a chart that you could fill out to help create your own story as a family. So have fun with that one. And then at Play, we have two games. The first one is called Poetry for Neanderthals. I have never heard of this game. Perhaps some of you have actually played this. It is a real game, and in the packet you'll see a link for that. You can, of course, buy this game, or you can do the free version that is in your packet. Basically, this is a game where you are trying to tell a story by using only one-syllable words. Words that are short with one syllable, such as the word plant or phone, cup, like that. And in the Soulful Home packet, you will see a list of suggested words that you can use for this game. And it's sort of like playing Password, a game that was on TV, I don't know how many years ago, where you have to try and guess a word based on some clues. So it's sort of like Password. But you can look at the video in the packet, the link to the video in the packet, and get an idea of how to play that game, and then use the suggestions in the packet if you would rather not buy the actual game. So that's the first game. The second game is called Panel of Experts. And this is an improv game. So for those of you who have done improv, you may have actually played this game. So you need at least two people. And this is a great game that you could also do virtually with other family or friends. So keep that in mind. The idea is that you have one person who's the host of a TV show or news segment kind of idea. And the other person, or it could be two other people, they are the experts. Experts in their field. It could be a field like, geology or music, art, philosophy, whatever. And the idea is that this is silly. So you're doing an interview with this person about a silly kind of situation regarding their field of expertise. And in the Soulful Home Packet, you'll see some suggestions that you could do, or of course you can make up your own. And the words, the phrase, "that's right," becomes important in this game, because that is a way to keep the story moving on and continue with the silliness, of course. And in the packet, Teresa Honey Youngblood gives a little example of this game. So in her packet, she says that the topic is fashion. And so there's a host interviewing two experts in the fashion field. First, the host goes, "Hello. Today we have two expert fashion designers joining us to discuss the hot new runway trend, wearing bagels as clothing. Fashion designer Jill, let's begin with you." And then Jill says, "That's right. Bagels for clothing. It can be a little dangerous around a flock of pigeons, but the delicious smells make it all worth it." Isaac, the other fashion expert, says, "Yes, I love it. In my bagel clothes, I don't even need to sit down for breakfast. I can just turn my head and eat right off my shoulder." So that's an example of how this game goes. And the sillier the scenario, probably the funnier. So have fun with that. And if you really are feeling ambitious, video record or record your Zoom with this if you do it virtually, and then play it back and watch it again and have some more fun. All right. Until next week, have a wonderful week, and we'll see you for our next segments of our Soulful Home Packet. Blessed be, everyone.